Welcome back to Defenders of the Realm. We have our Druid, we have our Barbarian, we have our Dwarf. Trying to take out the 4 generals. I think we have a plan this episode to try desperately, well not desperately, to try and defeat Varac. I think we're going to try to do that. Alright, we're going to start with the Druid. Of course he has his 5 actions. He's got a whole mitt full of Varac cards. He's got 1 Serpent Swamp card, a couple of dragon cards. I think he's going to make his way up to Windy Pass. We're going to try and get all our heroes at Windy Pass, and then we're going to try and attack Varac. So I'll show you how we're going to try and do that. Alright, the first couple actions for our Druid, he's going to go 1, 2. He is now in the location with Varac. But we do have a minion here, so yes, we have to get rid of all minions before we can attack generals. So for his 3rd action, he will attack the undead minion, hitting on a 4+. Can he get him? Oh no! He doesn't get him. Darn it! That's his 3rd action, or he's got 2 more attacks. His 4th action. Come on, we need a 4+. Oh, this is really bad. He has 1 more attack. Come on, we need a 4+, or he's going to take 2 damage. No, unbelievable. Oh, we're having bad luck. Okay, our plan to take out Varac is failing miserably. Miserably, I tell you. Alright, so that really sucks a big one because we've used all of our actions. We're ending our turn in a space with a minion. But I do believe, yeah, no, he's not ending in a green space. So he's going to take 1 damage for the 1 undead minion and another damage for fear. So of his 5 tokens, 2 of them are off his board now. He has been damaged. So his next turn, he's only going to have 3 actions to go. Well, that was absolutely god-awfully horrible. 2, 4, 6. At least he's going to be drawing a couple hero cards now. Let's hope he can get some more Varac cards. Off to a horrific start. Okay. 3 attacks, he couldn't get 1 4. Ooh! Alright, his 2 cards. A couple specials. Battle luck. The active player rerolls all failed dice or 1 against any general. Wow, the decks are shuffled, so he's got a couple of special cards. Again, we can use these as 1 die against any general, so we could use that against Varac. Ooh, well, that was horrible, and what's more horrible is now we have a Darkness Spreads card. And the Darkness Spreads card we have is 1 demon minion on Pleasant Hill. And the 1 demon minion shows up at Pleasant Hill, which is exactly where our dwarf is. But that's okay. This one maybe not so good. Minotaur Forest is going to get 2... yeah, it's going to get 2 green orc hordes. That's bad. And Minotaur Forest is up here. It's going to get a couple of green minions. Now there's 3 there. Oh, alright, what general? Oh, okay. Varac. Is he going to move? I hope not, because we're trying to take him out. He's trying to move to Father Oak Forest. And you know what? He's not going to make it, because his next move is Seabird Port, not Father Oak Forest. So he's going to stay there. So our Druid is there, ready to take him on. Yeah. Alright, that was Darkness Spreads for the Druid. That was his turn. His feeble attempt to take out just 1 minion. Absolute garbage. Alright. Up next we have the Barbarian. I'm going to figure out how she's going to get over here and try and help out. Alright, our Barbarian is way over here at Amarak Peak, where all the trouble is, but she's been called to action to come and try and help our heroes take out Varac. And so she will spend this Enchanted Glade card. I know it's a Varac card, but this is the only way she can get over there to help. Going to spend this one. It's got the magic gate symbol on it, so she can move directly for 1 action to the Enchanted Glade. So let's have her do that. She just goes right here and ends up in Enchanted Glade. That's her 1st action. She has 4 actions remaining. Let's see what she can do. Oh goodness. Alright, 4 actions remaining. 1, 2. She is now at Windy Pass. She has 2 actions remaining. 2 chances to take out that minion. The Druid had 3 chances in blue. All right, 2 chances. We need a 4+. This is her 4th action. Come on, Barbarian. Oh my god. All right, her final attack against the undead. This is her last action. And she gets a 5, so she takes the minion out. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was brutal. So at least now the Barbarian is not going to take any damage. We have 2 heroes here. All right, that's the end of our Barbarian's turn. Yep, that's the end of the turn. And now we are going to get her a couple of cards. Let's hope she can grab some Varac cards. All right, so what's nice for the Barbarian, she has 8 cards. So these 2 cards she will get to keep, and they're both dragon cards. Well, it's not going to help us against the fight against Varac, but it certainly is going to help us in the fight against Sapphire. But yes, of course, now it is darkness spreads. Ooh, and oh man, 2 green on Wyvern Forest. Oh, that just does not sound good. And the reason it doesn't sound good is because we already have 2 here. So yeah, we're going to get a lovely little overrun. All right, let's see. Oh, and there's all kinds of connections here. So the first minion goes down here. We want to place a second one, but wait a second, you can't. So we do get a corruption crystal showing up here. And now we got a pile of them on the board. And now we get an overrun to every other location. So this one is going to get a green minion. This one gets a green minion, and you also get a green minion. Wow. Looking pretty bad. And let's see, is it going to go from bad to worse? We get 2 undead minions at Seabird Port. Alright, that one we can handle. We don't like it, but we can handle it. 2 at Seabird Port. Okay, and now Sapphire wants to move to Heaven's Glade. Let's have a look and see if she's going to be doing that. Alright, well, I wish she could move to Heaven's Glade, because that would mean she moves backwards, so she's not going to move at all. Awesome, because she wants to get to Greenleaf Village. Alright, that's the end of our Barbarian's turn. Up last, the Dwarf. Alright, the Dwarf, actually the very first thing Dwarf is going to do is do this special card, Elven Archers. And it's remove all enemy minions from 2 green locations. This does not cost an action. It's a special card. So we're going to go to 2 green locations and remove all minions. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Figure out where we're going to do that. So 1 location, yeah, we're going to go ahead, Wyvern Forest, and we're just going to wipe out all of them there. We have 1 other location that has 3. Let's get rid of them too. And the next location with 3 is Minotaur Forest. Boom! We have gotten rid of all of them with that special card. Alright, let's go zoom down on the Dwarf. He gets a bonus action because he's starting on Pleasant Hill, a red location, which is cool. So let's go ahead. He's got 6 actions this turn. Alright, so the Dwarf is starting right here at Pleasant Hill. He's just going to ignore the 1 Demonkin. So for his first, he's got 6 actions. So first 2 actions, 1, 2. He's going to go to Seabird Port. He's got 4 actions remaining. We got to save 1 action when he gets up to Windy Pass to attack the general. So basically he can spend a couple of actions here attacking the undead minions. He's got 4 actions remaining, so he will definitely take 1 of his actions here and attack those 2 undead minions. 4+, he gets 1 of them. He has 3 actions remaining, so he might as well spend another action here and attack the other undead minion, and he gets a 6, takes him out. Alright, good stuff, Mr. Dwarf. Alright, he has 2 actions remaining. Let's figure out where he's going. Alright, for his final 2 actions, he's going to move here. All of our heroes are at Windy Pass with the undead General Varkalak. The Dwarf's final action. We are going to attack the general. Well, how does this work? Well, for his final action, we are attacking the general, and what it means is because the other heroes are there, they don't have to spend an action. They were just there. Everybody's going to attack the general. The dwarf would get to decide in what order we attack the general. We have to commit all of our cards before we attack the general. So you can't just have the dwarf say, well, I'll just wait and see. No, everyone's got to commit which cards they are going to spend to attack the general. We're going to start with the Druid. This is the commit cards portion. So the Druid, we can't use any special abilities when we attack Varcolac. So you know what, we're just going to go ahead and use this as 1 die against Varcolac. So the Druid's going to be spending 1. He's going to spend this card, so he gets 3 dice, 4 dice, 5 dice, 6 dice. Alright. The Dwarf! I mean, the Druid is going to be using 6 dice. I'm just collecting the dice on their player areas because they're going to be rolling up. That is our Druid committing all of his cards, which you have to do when you attack a general. Alright, that was the Druid. Up next, we're going to have, and we discard all these cards, so the special goes right out of the game. The other cards get discarded. You just don't get them back. They might get shuffled back into the hero deck. Alright, up next we're going to take a look at the Barbarian. The Barbarian's got, okay, first of all, let's just get the Varcolac cards out here. So she's going to have 1 die, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and I think she's going to spend this one, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to keep the Dark Vision. So we're going to spend, so 5 dice is for our Barbarian. She'll be rolling 5 dice. Let me get that organized. So 6 dice for the Dwarf, 5 dice for the Barbarian, and sorry, for the Druid 6 dice, Barbarian 5 dice, and now the Dwarf. We got to take a look at all of his cards. He doesn't have much. He only has actually 2. He'll be rolling 2 dice. As he initiates the attack, he's hoping, I guess, that the Druid and Barbarian are going to be doing a good job. All right, I'm gonna get the dice tray out here, and we're going to be rolling it up. So we're going to have the Druid attack first. Now, it's hits on a 4+. Let's just first take a look at the general so we can figure out what's going on, and then we're going to come back and we're going to roll a bunch of dice. We're going to be rolling, I guess, a total of, what do we got, 6, 11, total of 13 dice. Alright, so if we take a look at Varcolac here, he's got 5 hit points, and players may not use any rerolls or special skills against Varcolac. Okay, well, so we couldn't use reroll. Nobody can reroll. It's just going to be a straight roll. And we need a 4+ to hit him. We've got to do 5 damage if we want to eliminate him. So we got 13 dice. We need 5 hits. Let's get to the dice tray and get rolling. And I should mention, the one who lands the killing blow is going to reap the benefits of being Varcolac Slayer. I say this with confidence. I hope we're going to beat him, because if we don't, then if we don't beat him right now, each hero is going to lose D6 life tokens and D6 hero cards. That's brutal. Alright, let's get, I'm going to use these funky yellow dice. The Druid is attacking Varcolac first. We're looking for 4+. Come on, Druid, do something. Oh, wow. The Druid's got 1, 2, 3, 4. The Druid already has 4 hits of 5 against Varcolac. And you know what? The Dwarf's going to go, I'm going next. Yes, because he gets to decide in what order. So the Dwarf only has 2 dice, but if one of these hit, the Dwarf will be Varcolac Slayer. And, oh yeah, the Dwarf comes in and takes Varcolac down 6 damage. And you know what? Just for funsies, we're going to go ahead and roll the Barbarian 5 dice. I guess we didn't need quite so many, but alright, let's see what the Barbarian would have done to 4 more hits. Wow, so complete overkill. But the Dwarf actually defeats Varcolac. I love it. Alright, Varcolac, you know what? It's nice knowing you, Mr. Undead Minion or General, but you have been defeated. Alright, and so when you defeat a general, I'm going to zoom out and we're going to look at the back of this card. Alright, so we're zoomed out. So on the back of this card is what happens if you're the Undead Slayer, which is the Dwarf. Cool. When the Undead General is slain, the hero that lands the final blow takes this card and becomes the Slayer of the Undead, feared by all undead minions. Okay. During combat action, the Undead Slayer, in addition to normal combat, defeats all undead minions present at that location. So they just run away from him or crumble or whatever you want to call it. They're just toasted. So how I'm going to designate that, I'm going to leave the Varkalak minion or general on the dwarf's player board so we know what's going on. There's also benefits for defeating a general. I'm going to look that up in the rule book, and we're going to get to that. Alright, so what's going to happen is every hero that participated in taking down Varkalak, which is all of them, are going to get 3 hero cards each. Awesome! So we're going to start with the Druid because he attacked first. So the 3 hero cards he gets is a Corm Highlands, a Sapphire, and a special battle strategy. Defeat all enemy minions in any 3 locations and push one general back a location. Holy God! Defeat all enemy minions on any 3 locations and push a general back. Wow, is that super powerful. So now he's got 7 cards in his hand. He's damaged though. He took 2 wounds, but you know, it was in a worthy cause. Alright, 3 for the Barbarian. Or no, sorry, yes, 3 for 3 for the Barbarian. That's the turn order, so we'll give the Barbarian 3. Wow, Demon Slayer. A couple of double dice, another Sapphire. Right on. That's good. She's got, oh my gosh, how many cards does she have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 9 cards. A couple of specials. It's all good. And finally, for the dwarf, 3 cards. I think he's going to have to start. Yes! We have a double Sapphire card. Gorgut and that. Alright, that gives the dwarf a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow! Take it, Varkalak. But you know what's going to happen now is something not so great. Alright, the war status has shifted. So now we're into the mid. We defeat 1 general, we have to move it down 1. So every time you defeat a general, the war status moves down. So what it means now is each player draws 2 darkness spreads cards at the end of their turn. The first card places minions and moves the general, and the second card just moves the general. Ooh! Alright, that was the last action for the dwarf. We've defeated Varkalak, but now the dwarf gets to draw 2 hero cards, and then we're going to have 2 darkness spread cards. And the game is going to increase in pain. Now the dwarf has to discard a card because, yeah, now he's got too many. Oh, so I'm going to have to look through. He obviously doesn't want to discard any blue cards. He has no specials. I'm going to have to take a look at this. I'll come right back and I'll tell you which card he's discarding. Alright, the 1 card he's going to discard is the Minotaur Forest card. Boom, we'll get rid of that. Gone! Okay, it's Darkness Spreads time, and now we're into the mid-war. So we have to draw 2. So the first one's going to place minions, move a general. Ooh, and 2 blue Dragonkin on Seagull Lagoon. And Seagull Lagoon is way up north, across from the Windy Pass, across the waters. No overrun, but there you go. Alright, and then next we get 2 green minions and Heaven's Glade. And this is horrific. So Heaven's Glade, oh boy, this is bad. This is very bad. It's going to get 2 green minions, so it gets 1. And 2. Oh, but wait. We have an overrun. Oh, this is terrible. So we do get another Corruption Crystal right here. And now we've got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 connecting. Okay. And because this has 3, in this game you don't have chained outbreaks like you do in Pandemic. So this one, instead of it outbreaking as well, it just gets a crystal because it can't take a 4th. But it's not going to overrun anywhere else. So Ancient Ruins is going to get a green minion. Whispering Woods will get a green minion, and Thorny Woods gets a green minion. So you can see now we have a lot of trouble there thanks to this first Darkness card. Alright, now we have Sapphire trying to move to the Ancient Ruins. Well, guess what? Sapphire's already in the Ancient Ruins, so not going to move. Alright, that was Darkness card number 1. We still have a second one because we're in the mid-war, and this is just general movement only. Sapphire moves to the next location, period. And that's it. Wow. Okay, not gonna get too bent out of shape. Sapphire will move to Greenleaf Village. That's the next location. Coming in with 1 Dragonkin minion. Now 1 away from Monarch City. Now, keep in mind, we do have a couple of special cards. We can move Sapphire back. We can prevent her from moving. We'll use them when we need to. But right now, wow, pretty close. All right, we're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Oh my goodness, our hero sacrificed a lot to take Varac down, leaving basically the rest of the realm to fend for itself, which was terrible. We have so much trouble happening everywhere. We're going to have to come up with a plan. We have 4 corruption crystals on the board. Remember, if we get all 12 on the board, you lose the game. If you get 5 minions, I think I said 4. If you get 5 minions in Monarch City, you lose the game. If any general gets into Monarch City, you lose the game. Take out all 4 generals, we win the game. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Defenders of the Realm. We're playing with the Druid, the Barbarian, the Dwarf. Varac is no more. Awesome. I'll see you tomorrow for the continuation.